So today is a very exciting day. We are getting our solar panels installed on the roof. Annoyingly though, we've put this tape on and we can't get it off, so that's just gonna have to be on there for a little bit longer. So we got our solar panels installed today. We've got 3 just along the roof. We went with 3 160 watt panels and they're all in these storage lockers. So we've got the panels and we've got roof storage. We got our panels from Solar Afloat. We'll link them down below. They were really good and we definitely recommend. Today we are starting our big journey up to Llangollen. We're starting at Whitchurch and it's a 33-mile trip with 10 locks. I'm just currently driving my first ever lock. Usually I do the locks, Wes does the driving, but I drove into this one and I'm proud and I've managed to keep it in the middle, so I'm feeling good.
It's time to tackle the Grinley Brook flight, which is 3 locks and then a staircase of 3. And it's the first time we've ever done a staircase. And normally they've got the canal and the River Trust volunteers there to help you, but we've just missed the window, but it's really quiet, so we're just gonna try it.
There's also a cafe on looking the lock. So while that's shut, we're going to do it so no one has to watch us if we mess up.
Also, we really need more water. We really need to empty the toilets out. There's Elson points and things at the top, so we're better off if we can moor up there and sort it all tonight. So yeah,
That's the plan.
Wish us luck. So that's the easy bit done. After this, it's just a really scary staircase. So good.
We did good.
Stressful, but we made it. Saddest little boy. Unfortunately for Rufus, the torment isn't over yet, because at the top of the staircase we've got some really handy boat facilities that we really need, including an Elson point, which means about a week's worth has got to go. So this one looks nice in theory, but there's a fair bit of splashback on the walls. It really smells. It smells horrendous. We did it. We did all of the locks, about 8 locks today, including the 3 staircase. Then we emptied both the cassettes, filled up the water, emptied the rubbish, and now it's finally time to try and make some dinner at about 10 o'clock. And because our fridge can't be used, I'm just gonna have to rummage through the cupboards and see what I can throw together. But yeah, successful day all round. Tell us about your knees, Amy.
They were both from the boat. I banged this one climbing onto the roof and it's raised. And this one, I walked past the boat and banged it.
So our dinner's ready at last. We've got a chickpea and potato tikka masala with a healthy portion of wild rice as well. It's a sunny Saturday morning. Just made use of the nice shower facilities. Quite nice and clean, weren't they?
Yeah.
Nice hot shower without using any of the water from our boat. And we're going to check out the cafe next to the staircase that we did yesterday and watch people go through it and have some vegan ice cream.
We tried to leave this up when it's hot to keep Dupe safe. The only problem we have, and it's absolutely fine, he won't jump out, but dogs on the towpath seem to be very interested in him. So we're just setting this up. Hopefully that will be a deterrent.
We've got magnets all along the side as well, so that it doesn't come off too easily.
He's in the shade completely, he's very happy in there, just hopping around.
Turns out the cafe has a dog that snapped at Rufus.
And it's just off lead wandering around
Roaming
in the garden.
around.
It's the cafe's dog.
And
just snapped at him.
the people inside just completely blanked me, so we're going somewhere else.
So we just found a really cute little floating market where the narrowboats are kind of little stalls near Whitchurch, and we went to Holm Oak Trading Company, which is like an eco-friendly store, zero waste store. So we got some mini incense sticks, some eco-friendly sponges,
Dog shampoo bar, and we also got some incense sticks for free.
And they were really lovely, they were amazing, so recommend them if you see them for like eco-friendly and zero waste supplies.
We've got a beautiful boat as well with a big tree carved window thing on the
So
front,
cool.
so you can't miss it.
And then there was a company called Pizza Baked on Board, which is a narrowboat with a full wood fire pizza oven on the back of it, and we got a vegan cheese pizza.
Woohoo.
So we're just out on a little walk into a town called Whitchurch. We're going to have a little look around, maybe grab a few little bits, get a nice drink because it's so hot, even though it's a little bit cooler now. And yeah, just have a little explore. First time in a while that we've been near such a big road, and I don't know, it just feels horrible.
I
Like,
hate it. It's so noisy.
it's so noisy,
Hectic.
it's so hectic. Look, I immediately just feel stressed. We're going to get some supplies. We've got McDonald's right near us, Starbucks and Aldi, so we're going to get some food.
We made it back from the shop. Thankfully it wasn't that far, but I'm gonna have to get used to that.
We got some more boaty items as well from Aldi. So we got this wash basket that hopefully we're going to fit in the bedroom. And then we got a hose pipe, which I'm very excited for, because at the moment we have this massive thing that it's just really hard to lug around, and it's like one of the proper garden ones. So we're hoping that we can use this and then store it in the solar panel roof thing, and it's a lot smaller.
We're off again on the move. There's a little, what looks like a little diesel fuel station coming up, so we haven't done that yet, but we think it's best to put some in just to make sure we don't run out and just practice doing it. So I'm scared.
So we just filled up at Whitchurch Marina. They were so lovely there. They helped us out, gave us loads of advice, and we got some ice creams as a bonus. So woohoo!
Yesterday I tied the fender up wrong. Must have just been tired or sleepy or something. I think it just came loose and floated away in the night. We had to buy another one from the chandlery where we got the diesel. Yeah, brand new fender going on. Hopefully I'll tie it on right this time and we won't have to buy another one. Moored up for the day. Been cruising for probably about 5 hours or something, quite a while. Made some good ground and we found a really nice quiet area near a little local farm with a decent internet connection and away from all the trees so that we can get loads of solar energy through the week as well. And we're also quite close to another facility, so when we do set off and we cruise, we can sort out the cassettes and everything before we set off. So yeah, good bit of cruising today. Water's so still here, it looks like a mirror.
Just giving Dupes the rabbit a little haircut because it's getting super hot and he's a lion head. His hair just grows. So I usually just give him a big old trim in the summer to keep him cool. We're just having a chilled out evening on the towpath, aren't we? Rufus is out on his long line so he can explore. Dupes is out. He's munching some grass. Because we found a really nice bit of quiet towpath. And Wes is what you doing, Wes?
Loading.
Loading what? Shelf 2.0.
Bigger and better.
This one's bigger now. Dupes is just exploring and eating some grass. Rufus is sulking because he can't go any further than that on the long line. So he's just sat there. Rufus! Come here! Come here! Come and sit with us! Making progress.
Getting there.
Check out this fashionista. We have been absolutely attacked by horseflies. So Wes has got loads on his ankles. This is his deterrent.
Ankles are off the menu tonight, boys. Sold out.
It's 20 to 10 at night. Just been sat down watching some TV, and the bilge pump light is flicking on and off way more than it usually does. So time to open up the engine bay and have a look what's going on. Oh, there's quite a lot in there.
Why is there so much? It hasn't rained at all. Not sure what's going on. We're just pumping some of the water out. Might need to try and tighten some of the bolts on the prop shaft maybe. We've been greasing the engine, so I don't think it's that, but there must be a leak somewhere.
Come on. Our bilge pump had fallen over, so we've stood it back up and now it's doing its job. However, it still doesn't help the fact that there shouldn't be water in here in the first place. Kind of glad the bilge pump had fallen over because we wouldn't have known.
What's he doing now?
So the bilge pump falling over wasn't good, but at least it alerted us to the fact that we have got some kind of engine leak.
So a quick Google suggests that it's a leaky stern tube, and one of the guys that we spoke to in the marina, he was a marine engineer, said that it might be causing the water in the bottom, and if that is the case we just need to tighten the bolts slightly. If you over tighten it then you can cause other problems, but I'm just tightening up a little bit and it seems to be slowing the drip down, so fingers crossed. Maybe I'll just leave it like that because it's a lot better and I don't want to risk over tightening it. And apparently as long as you can still spin the prop shaft then you haven't over tightened it. We've tightened some of the bolts in the engine bay around the stern tube. We've pumped out as much water as we can and the dripping seems to have stopped, or at least gotten a lot less, so we're just gonna have to wait and see in the morning to see if the boat's still floating or if we're good, and then next time we start the engine just make sure that the prop shaft doesn't overheat. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the vlog, and come back next week to see if we're still floating. You can also follow us on our Instagram @boattimeuk.